That was weird. I triggered the reset and OBS was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, because it's not like it's not like my computer crashed. It's just OBS went, nah, I'm good. All right. It's a good thing that like I'm playing in OBS. It's like I'm using its screen to play. Because I would have absolutely kept going. Just 4 hours later, it's just like, wait, where's everything? Friend was having issues with OBS. I mean, I was too, but I've been having encoding, like video encoding issues. It's probably just because I don't have a good GPU. I need to re-enable the game sound. Not the game sound, the soundboard. Jay let me stream muted for like 15 minutes. Oh man. On Tuesday. So, when you were streaming muted, was your microphone muted, or was it like just muted in the audio mixer for OBS? Because I can see when my microphone is picking up. Conveniently, my microphone also tells me when it's muted as well. Your mic itself is muted? Oh, okay. Oh, I just realized I don't have wavelength enabled. There we go. Oh man, there was early on when I was streaming from the PS4 because I was playing Nio. Kat, my girlfriend, she would like lurk in the stream sometimes, and I remember, I think the first like hour or so I was muted the entire time. And so when she finally got to the stream, like, because she wasn't lurking, she said, hey, you know you're not talking, right? To be fair, we sat right next to each other, so she listens to me, not the stream. Yeah, I get that. I would imagine wanting to listen to two of you would probably, you know, be crazy. When I pulled up the stream, make sure the stream crashed on my on Opera, and like I heard myself start talking, I had to immediately close it. It's just, I already hear myself once, I don't want to hear it again. Let's see, is this still going over here? Yeah, that's still going cool. Alright, oh yeah, I couldn't stop last time. How'd the crocheting of Alcarina go? I couldn't stop by when she streamed that last time. Also, you stream on Tuesdays in the daytime / morning, don't you? Because that might be why I'm never able to show up, because Tuesdays I have to work, so most of the time I have to sleep before I go to work. I need to just have a constant tab of you just up on my computer. So that even whenever you're, so that even when you're not live, eventually it will. Just kind of like be there. Oh, this is kind of annoying, by the way. I just now noticed. When OBS crashed, it reset my frame and my game placement. As well as the Charmanders in the top. She messed up the eyes, so she had to redo them off stream, but she is working on Shiny Spiritomb today. Ah. When is she doing that? Like, when'd she start? Oh wait, she probably starts after Chimera, doesn't she? Okay, well, that's a little unfair. She's starting at 1. Alright. Well, tell her to go for 4 hours so I can rate her. I don't... What do I do about that? Was that recording even show up last time? Stream at night, 7 p.m. Wednesday and Sundays. Wednesday and Sundays. Central Time. Central. So it's what? 10:40 for you? $11:40. Okay. I couldn't remember if Central was the one over or not. All right. Oh, that means I start work whenever you start stream. All right. It means I get to lurk for a bit, and then I get to talk. Yeah, sadly the Sunday ones I wouldn't be able to come to, but the Wednesday ones I'll be there for. Speaking of which, am I not... Take that. Oh, I wonder if I could, I wonder if my shout out command works. Try it, Willie. You're getting shouted out immediately, assuming it wants to work. And assuming I spell your name right. Yeah! A Grandmaster Lurker. Yeah, Shadow Command works. Let's go. Yeah, no worries. Granted, pretty much everyone that's here is, probably already follows you anyway because of Kai. I mean, yeah, you've been supporting me, so why would I support you? Granted, I didn't realize I wasn't following you, so... Take that, too. This is your day one to your road to 75 average viewers. Not even partner. Not even partner, just 75 average viewers. Also, there was no reason for OBS to crash earlier. I don't even have a second game. Actually, you know what? No, let me look at my encoder. I don't know why I went so high-pitched on that. I mean, I guess my encoder is freaking out. Oh well. But yeah, not today. You don't start stream today. Tomorrow is your day one to road to 75 average viewers. And then Wednesday will also be day one because it's every day is day one. I feel like all the streaming tools are just coded to not work for no. Sorry, I can't read. I feel like all the streaming tools are just coded to not work for no reason. Yeah. To be fair, I don't really use, I think the only streaming tool I actively really use is OBS. At least in terms of, I think, what, does Twitch advertise stream elements and Streamlabs? I don't actually know. Streaming tools? Oh, they do! Oh! I don't have them authorized, but I didn't realize that they had actually supported them. Aww. And I use both of them. Let's see, I think OBS is the only one that I used that they supported. Yeah, going through this list over here. Oh, and Pretzel Rock. Yeah, huh. Streamlabs is very temperamental. Yeah. The alerts and the chat box are Streamlabs. Everything else is Stream Elements. Oh, actually, here I'm gonna do a shift real quick to my intermission screen. The follower thing for like Tearful 3, which it hasn't updated because I don't have the program open because I didn't think I'd be needing that. But if I open up stream labels, that should update immediately. Yeah, see how it immediately updated? So yeah, I need to have stream labels open, which is also the Streamlabs thing, in order for that to update as well. So my alerts, chat box, and like follower stuff are all that. The bot is, I think, Stream Elements, and so is my my activity feed. I actually have the Stream Elements like thing, was it SE Live, like added onto OBS as well. I think eventually I might switch over to just having Streamlabs everything, because that's the Streamlabs Stream Elements things, because Streamlabs is a little hard to mess with sometimes. Granted, a lot of Stream Element stuff is just like overlays. Like they're all like browser overlays. Oops. I think, well, I guess Stream Elements or Streamlabs is also overlays, aren't they? Oh, they are. It's been a while since I've messed with my actual like base setup here. It's like I had to add a bunch of images, as you can see in the background and music and stuff like that. But I didn't. It's been a while since I've messed with my alerts and my chat like sources. Because these are the, oh boy, these are the same things that I initially had whenever I set up, whenever I had set it up originally. Oh. Oh, I remember what my first game I streamed was. Oh man, I remember now. The first game I tried to stream was Castlevania Lament of Innocence for the PS2. I had gotten a Dazzle recorder. Oh yeah, I now remember that. So that would have been before I even got the PS4. Oh man. I don't know why thinking about my sources reminded me what it is that I first streamed. Yeah, and I only streamed that once because the old laptop that I had could not handle it. And then I had to switch Lament of Innocence to be something that was just YouTube. And even then, it was still pure gameplay. Yeah, because if you go on my YouTube, you'll notice that there's a lot of videos where I just don't talk. It's just it was pretty much doing like a just pure gameplay kind of like playthrough, if that makes sense. And so you don't really get any talking on my videos until you see that they're like the really, really long ones from streams. I'll be lurking, dude. I gotta go to the store and handle the business with the kids. Yeah, no worries. You can actually use the funny new lurk command that I made. But yeah, have fun. Drive safe. Make sure to tell the store owner that they owe you money. They'll know what it means, don't worry. It's coded talk. Oh, do I even try to fix the frame again now that the thing broke? Oh well. I guess I'll have to deal with the janky layout of the stream again. But it'll be okay. I'll try to correct that before Monday. Oh, that means I gotta do a new set. I don't have to do a new setup. I might have to get a background image though. All right. 2,800 resets. Yeah, today's goal is to get to 3,000. And since I'm doing a full 4-hour stream, I could do them all as singles, and I should get to the 3,000 mark. I still do think that at the second hour, I'll essentially halfway through stream, I'll probably start switching to doing the dual screen. Or maybe I'll go with the original plan where it was like each hour I'll add a new screen. Because I really do think the encoder dying has something to do more with the recording than anything else. So, let's see, it's 8 minutes until the new hour. Yeah, you know what? You know what? No, I'll keep it to single screen until the second hour is done. That way, if the Shiny Charmander appears on the main game, it'll be all nice and big screen. And if there is an encoding error, I don't want most of the stream to be like slow and delayed and really choppy. I do want to fix this, the placement of the frame though. It's just bugging me. All right, now I should be able to move this up and slightly over. And everything looks good. I'll just have to see the text box to see if it lines up. And it does. Huzzah, I say. Oh man. Monday's gonna be so fun. Oh, I got a message. When did I get this message? Oh, okay. I got like 7 minutes ago. Yeah. Super excited for Monday because I'll have the affiliate program going. Hopefully I can get a bot to tell me when there's ads so I can stop like stop shiny hunting for the time being. I'll make sure to pause the YouTube recording whenever that happens. Just to kind of like save on some time. I'll have it set to the least amount possible, which I think is like what, 1 90-second ad an hour, I think is what the least is. Hell, it might even be 1 15-second ad, I don't know. Oh, man. Let's see here. I don't think I'll be able to get... I don't know what the limitations are for, like, channel point redeems. So I'll also have to look into that. Maybe I can get them all already in and just have certain ones enabled, certain ones disabled. Maybe get those point things going. The early parts of this affiliate thing is going to be trying to figure out like what's going to be a nice balance between like giving points and all that stuff like that, and the channel costs. Because like whenever I was making the channel point redeems, I have some that are in 100,000 range. And obviously I might have to scale those down due to the fact that if it takes a while to earn points. But those 100,000 ones are pretty detrimental. Like one of the 100,000 ones I think is for is to make me re-hunt a previously caught Pokemon. So that would be pretty brutal. Because I don't think I have a limitation on that one. I think it's yeah, if I have it shiny caught, I gotta go get it again. I think that's one of them. Which is pretty brutal, if you think about it, because like you could tell me to go hunt Unknown again back in Gen 2. Yeah, so trying to figure out a nice balance between the points earned and the points redeemed. Or the redeemed points. There'll probably have to be something. Ooh, I wonder if there are custom redeems. I wonder if I can make one so that way you can convert the red orbs into channel points. I doubt it. I do severely doubt it because I don't think it's how channel points work. But it would be cool if I could do that. Because obviously I could do it the other way. Because that's just a stream elements kind of thing. But it would be kind of cool if I could get channel points to be like given. Because I know I could refund. But can I give channel points? Because if I can, that means I could maybe my mod, like my modded bot could do it. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. I'm trying to think on like some of the other stuff that comes with being affiliate. Oh yeah, sub emotes. I don't have an idea for sub emotes, nor do I have an idea on who would even do them. I mean, I have an idea on who would do them, but I don't have the money to pay for them. I have no idea what to do for subs. Really, if you sub to me, it's more like going to be just like a support thing. Because I won't have emotes for a while. Whenever I know that there's an ad going, I'll probably take the like a small break during those points in time. Because I'd rather not, you know, the non-subbed to miss out on shinies if they happen to come during an ad. Especially on these longer hunts. Because I'd hate to be like, you know, 2 months deep in a shiny hunt, an ad shows up, and then the shiny shows up. That would like alienate like a large chunk of people. Then again, I guess if everyone subscribes, then I guess I could, in theory, keep going. That's right. I need the global market as a whole to subscribe to me unanimously, so that way I can keep shiny hunting during 90-second ad breaks. I mean, if the world collectively subscribed to me, I don't even think I need ads at that point. So speaking of kind of like weird things that like with the affiliate program, I noticed that like after my first couple of streams that like Streamlabs is like trying to send me sponsorship. And like, while I'm not opposed to doing sponsored content and stuff like that, I'm definitely going to only do it on games that I've either played before or like find interest in. Because like 2 of the sponsorships were for Genshin Impact and Star Rail, both Hoyoverse like games, and I actually play both of them. While I very foolishly, well, I shouldn't say foolishly, I kind of couldn't. Whenever Genshin Impact like released, I was in the I was pretty much in like the first wave of people who like started playing the game, but I couldn't play it because my phone would essentially like have heat exhaustion, and it would run like really choppily and slowly. Today now I can actually play it without it doing all that. So it kind of sucks that like despite kind of being there at the launch of Genshin Impact, I kind of couldn't play it at all. So like I'm super far behind because obviously people have had years of content to go through, like whenever it comes out, and also the like limited time events with whatever was in them. But whenever it comes to Star Rail, I've been playing that since launch as well, and I just was playing it yesterday, so it's like I'm still actively playing that. Star Rail's such a fun game. Once again, this isn't a sponsored stream or anything like that, but Star Rail's such a fun game. If you like RPGs. Granted, it is a gacha, but it's not a terrible gacha. It's pretty decent. Though, I wouldn't expect to get every character that's limited. Except for overtime, unless you pay, which sucks, but that's the role of gachas. But a lot of characters in that game are really good to use in really anything. I mean, there's only like there's only like a handful of like defense units in that game. And the 2 of them that it like gives you really aren't that bad. Like the one defense character that I do have is really funny because they have like 4,000 and like 100 defense, which for a defense unit, I mean, high numbers make sense, but like man, that's like way up there. That's like unnecessarily high. Because I think the highest attack character I have is like 2,200. I think. I'd have to double check. But it's actually kind of funny as well because there's a new set bonus in the game where it gives you like bonus attributes if you have sorry, not a set bonus, it's a new light cone, which is essentially like a card you'll put to your character. It increases, I think, your attack based on how much defense you have, and in order to have the maximum amount of percentage of attack bonus, you had to have 4,000 defense. So it's like perfect for that character. But I've been kind of like somewhat neglecting Star Rail because of Devil May Cry Pika combat. Which kind of sucks, is like, it's not a bad game. The Devil May Cry game, it's not that bad, but it could have been so much better, but they dumbed down the attack mechanics. If they would have just kept them like the same as it was, it would have literally just been like a Devil May Cry console game, but on phones. But I understand you gotta milk that gacha fanbase dry. Which is actually kind of funny to me, that like people like will degrade and demean like gachas and gacha players and stuff like that. But like, it wouldn't be that bad if the gacha games were like just good. Because like for the Devil May Cry game, if you made it to where it really was just Devil May Cry but on a phone, people would really overlook the gacha system unless the characters were absolutely like broken. But like if you make a good gacha game, the gacha in the sense of speaking does come second. But what incentive do you have to get the gacha characters if you're able to get through the whole game with the characters that you get just normally throughout playing? So it's like kind of like a back and forth on which one of those is the better way of handling it. I need to restart the game fully. But it's a back and forth on which one's actually the better idea behind this. Because yeah, they're in the business of making money, but like, man, if your gacha game is good, people will come play it and they'll get the characters. I mean, there was a character that was released at launch, and this is also something as well as like power creep and stuff like that. There was a character released at launch of Star Rail named Sela, and she's a hunt character. Or that's like the path of the character is a hunt character. Well, later on down the line, there are two characters. Oh, actually, let me explain what hunt is. The hunt characters are essentially characters that prioritize like very big, high single target damage. And so they're meant to be like the boss killers of characters. While the opposite is oh boy, I don't use them so I forget what they're called. I think it's your addition, where they like prioritize not big damage, but they prioritize spreading their damage across multiple units. And usually it's like all the enemies. So like if you have 5 opponents, then the your addition character would hit all 5. And this is assuming I'm remembering that's your addition. And then the last one, which is destruction. These aren't the only three, or sorry, these aren't the only like paths in the game. There's more than that. But the third of the main damage ones is destruction. And its whole idea is it's meant to be like a nice balance between your addition and hunt. It's supposed to be very just like middle tier damage for single target and multi-target. It usually only hit like 2 or 3 enemies as opposed to the entire like field. But so Sela, like I said, was released at the launch of the game, and she was considered like the top of the top. Months down the line, they introduced a character that's a destruction path, and he became the #1 damage dealer in the entire game because he had really high single target damage and then really high multi-target damage as well. So he became the damage leader of the entire game. And then I think like 2 months down the line, another destruction character was released that does virtually the same thing. And so the game has like this weird thing where it's like the hunt character, the ones that are designed for very high single target damage, are very lacking compared to the destruction characters, which just does good damage overall to single and multi-target enemies. So it's stuff like that you have to consider as well when making gachas. Because hunts are virtually useless. They're cool, don't get me wrong. They're very cool. Useless in the endgame. Because, in one of the endgame activities called Simulated Universe, you can pick a path for your team to follow. So you can give that destruction class character that's already really strong on its own hunt-based upgrades. like after a certain amount of turns, they just get to go again, or they have increased crit or increased crit damage or crit rate. There's another one where if you use the Path Resonance attack, the character with the highest attack, which should be your destruction character, will get to go again at any point. So yeah, really kind of borked it between the fine line between all three of them. But no, despite the fact that there is some kind of like balance issues in Star Rail, it's still a very fun game. Because if you get to build your characters right, like you really don't need too many of the gacha characters. Because Natasha, who is the healer for the base game, you just kind of get her for free just by playing through the game. I used her. I essentially used her until a character named Huo came out. So I pretty much only had Natasha as my healer for like, I think 7 months or something like that. Maybe 10 months. I had her as my only healer for a very long time. And she's a good healer. She is a good healer. But she's compared to all the other healers, and I guess not counting Lynx, because I don't have any experience with Lynx. But compared to all the other healers, she's fairly mid. Because one has like a healing field that when it's activated, whenever you do damage, it heals you. Huohuo's is, when you heal, it will heal the main person that you selected to heal and the outside adjacent ones for like a portion of that health. And then for a little bit, whenever a character's turn starts, it will also heal them for like a small amount. And then one of the healers, literally, if you heal them and then for some reason they die on the next turn, they'll resurrect. And as far as I know, that character's the one that actually has a resurrection ability. The trade-off for that character, though, is that every time you heal with her healing, the amount that she heals by decreases. So, like, she's really good for, like, burst battles, but she's really, really bad in the long term. I don't know why they gave, like, that kind of, like, thing about that character, because if she didn't have the reduction in healing after every time she heals, she'd definitely be better. But I don't know why they gave her that. Because with that mitigation in healing, the only reason to use her over Natasha is literally just for the potential resurrection effect. I think, like I said, I don't have enough experience with Lynx to really know how she heals properly. I think her healing is just tied to her, it's just tied to her ultimate. Oh, did I say there's only 2 defense units? There's 3. I forgot about Fushuan. Whoopsies. She's a mitigation tank. As opposed to a shield tank. You tell I like Star Rail by how much I talk about it. I mean, I would also talk about the Devil May Cry game if despite the fact that I played that since launch as well, I don't feel like it kind of like deserves to be talked about, solely because they reduced the complexity of the combo system in the game in favor of more gacha characters, and because the Chinese market was like, we don't know what's going on here. I do find it kind of amusing, though, that the Chinese market was like, we don't know, like, this is too complicated, like, of a combo system. When, in reality, Devil May Cry really does not have that complicated of a combo system. Because it's just like any other, like, fighting game. The only difference is it's in a 3D space. You just figure out which attacks are, chainable into the next one. Like, doing million stabs to like a using like million stabs into a stinger then while I'm just trying to think of like different combos I could use. You use lift off and then like do a combo mid-air and then use was it show off, I think is the one where you slam it back into the ground, and then you use drive. Like, if you don't play Devil May Cry, none of those words really made sense to you, but it'll be fun. Essentially, like I said, it's just a fighting game, but in third person, that you had to figure out the combos for in a different kind of manner. And it's not like there's not, like, videos online that showcase how to do these combos. Oh, but wait, Chinese. But China has, like, its own, like, internet. So I guess you couldn't see, like, YouTube to see other people's combos. So you just have a bunch of China being like, how do I do these combos? Approaching 2850. Man, there's so much potential in games. Especially in gacha style games. But yet they're squandered because they're a fast moneymaker. But I guess whales are gonna whale, right? It also kind of reminds me of the fact that like loot boxes are kind of like being banned all over the place, because it's kind of like a modern form of gambling. Which I get. If you can pay for loot boxes, it's essentially gambling. Which is real bad. But the flip side of that is that gacha systems are also, in a sense of speaking, loot boxes. The only difference is that gacha systems have a they have like a built-in like guarantee system, while loot boxes don't. They're purely based on luck. And like to be fair, like gacha systems are also based on luck, but at least you have like a goal that you can go for. I think what most games refer to them as a prayer system, where if you do X amount of summons, you'll guaranteed or semi-guaranteed get this one thing, and if you don't get it, you guaranteed get it the next time regardless. Some games do it pretty well, some do it bad. Star Rail does it well because it carries over between banners. Devil May Cry does it bad because the weapon doesn't carry over. Which is such a weird thing. But I get why. It's so that way, like, if you know what the next weapon's going to be, you could just wait. And while you're waiting, you could have, like, you could potentially get your, you could get the first prayer done. So that way your prayer's, like, locked and loaded. And then when the next character comes out with their unique weapon, you can just get it immediately. So I get why that's there for weapons. But at the same time, if I'm saving and waiting for this character to come out, just give me the weapon. Don't reset the prayer system for the weapon. Like I said, that's where like Starro does it well. The character and their light cone, they both have their own separate like prayer system, and they carry between banners. So if you try to summon for Seela and didn't get her, let's say the next character was I don't remember the next character was, but I think it was Jingwon. Maybe it was Silverwolf, but let's say you pulled for Seela, didn't get her, like you failed your 50-50 on getting her. Then rather than the next time Seela comes, like you guarantee get her. Instead, it's literally like you failed the 50-50 on Seela, then Jingwon's banner came out, and you'll guaranteed get Jingwon if you summon for him. So like that's a better system. And I really kind of wish loot boxes would pick up on that. Granted, that would make loot boxes gacha systems. Because if you bake in guarantees to things, it usually helps people. Especially if you introduce a method in which it can be obtained freely. And the only time I ever think that things need to be paid for is just to speed up. I don't ever think that paying should ever give you an advantage. I solely think it should just ever only help speed things up. Like in, let's just say in World of Warcraft that there's a mount that's behind like beating a raid boss 10 times. But you can only do like that raid once a day. But you can say spend $2 and you get to like unlock that raid again for an additional play. Like you could call that an advantage. But the mount doesn't do anything that any other mount does. It's just for people who want to collect it and like speed up the process in which to acquire it. But when you introduce weapons that have like special effects, and like you can pay money to get to it quicker, I do consider that to be an advantage. Because people will pay for it in order to get advantage in games that have PvP. And generally, if your game is multiplayer in any kind of capacity, you're going to have PvP tied to it. But mind you, if your game is single player, like in essence, then you kind of don't need to worry about that. I don't know. There's a very fine line between a lot of these things. Yeah, if I could recode the game that I made, I would probably add a system similar to loot boxes, but they're completely free. Like you would just pay the in-game currency in order to roll the loot box, quote unquote. Yeah, I know that usually people, or the companies will have these gacha systems in place to generate money and stuff like that. And obviously it's very lucrative, as I've been discussing. I mean, if you also want to think about, tactically speaking, which can be a form of gacha system. Or sorry, loot box system. What am I saying? Because you gotta get lucky that some person will open the box and find you. But that's kind of the whole thing about carving out a niche in Twitch. Let me do something real quick. Let me get the music going. Game? Hello? Whoops. Oh, come on. Alright, do that. Alright. I think I'm good now. Okay. Yeah. Playing a little loot system. We are all loot in the eyes of Twitch. At the 2 hour mark, I think what I'll do is I'm gonna take a small break real quick. And let me double check something real quick. I do have the music enabled for intermission. Alright. We're all just trying to carve out little niches of Twitch. I don't really have a niche. I just like playing video games and entertaining people, even though I'm bad at entertainment. Really, the whole goal behind this that honestly that I want to do for like community-based things is like, I want this to pretty much be a place people feel like they can come to if they ever need to just hang out and like be safe. But yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is this is a safe space. And obviously people are going to say that anyway. Like whether they mean it or not. Yeah, I want people to feel like, you know, they can hang out and be them in any kind of facet. As long as it's not, you know, degrading or belittling to others. Because you're all people, and you deserve respect. You also deserve to be who you want to be. But once you cross a line into kind of like forcing what it is that you believe in who you are and others, it's like, nah, I'm out, man. Or I guess in this case, you're out because you're on my channel. So I really wouldn't call that a niche, but I guess the niche for this channel is me. Because who else is playing Pokemon? Exactly. Who else is playing Legend of Dragon? Probably not many people, but obviously some other people are doing it too. Who's playing Mega Man? Plenty of people. Who's playing Sunset Riders? Probably 3 people. Actually, you know what? For fun, let me go see how many people are doing Sunset Riders on Twitch. I'll use my phone real quick so I don't have to, like, tab out OBS. Okay. Come on. That is number 2868. Alright, let's go to Twitch real quick. And look up Sunset Riders. Categories? Oh, is that the actual, like, picture of Sunset Riders? Interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. So yeah, on Twitch there's a whopping 0 people playing Sunset Riders right now. I actually need to look up and see if that actually is the image for it. Oh, holy crap, it is. Huh. Alright. So yeah. It's kind of funny that Twitch has a category for Sunset Riders, but nobody's there. There were... Okay, so, looking at this, there were... One person streamed the game. 3 days ago, and one person streamed the game 1 day ago. So yeah, very, very popular category there. Versus if we go to Mega Man. Mega Man X. Oh, Mega Man X also has 0 viewers, so people just not playing these old classic games. I mean, I'm looking at Mega Man and I'm not seeing anything for the categories. The top channel right now for Mega Man based content is Mega Man 4 with 56 viewers. That's crazy. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. There's another one. Mega Man X7 with 70. Ooh. Out of curiosity, how many people are doing Legend of Dragoon? We have one person. They're doing a glitchless speedrun. That's crazy. Speedrunning Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon's a pretty long game. And now I'm curious to see what the speedrun record for Legend of Dragoon is. Because I want to look that up because of morbid curiosity. Alright. And they're doing, what, glitchless any percent? Apparently Legend of Dragoon only has 3 active players for the for the speedrun. The world record for any percent glitchless on speedrunning.com or speedrun.com is 9 hours and 58 minutes. It's a long game. And that was done 2 months ago. The previous record was held, the previous world record was 4 minutes slower, and that was like 10 months ago. So it took 8 months to get a new record. And this person's trying to do it. Hey, more power, or maybe not trying, but they are definitely doing it. So, good on them. You know what? I hope they get it. Let me see if they're actually already on the thing. They're not. Only 2 people have done the 80%, which means there's a glitched 80% run. There is a speedrun to finish off Magician Faust, which is a secret boss hidden behind the Stardust. That's like a hidden collectible in the game. For some reason, there's a Japanese-specific version, like speedrun for it. There's a person on there named Black Death Doom. They have like the record for a lot of these. There's addition percentage, which I think is for doing all the additions, like getting them all, maybe to max, maybe. It's just fascinating to see all these. Yeah, Black Death Doom just seems to have Legend of Dragoon unlocked other than 80% glitchless turbo. To be fair, I don't even know how you would actually like do this game like fairly. Like, how do you do this game quick? There's also another one called there's a thing for fastest completion for each disc. Why am I going so in depth in this? I have no idea. It's just it interests me. And he also has note he's missing disc 3 for legit. So apparently you play this game on turbo for to get less than 10 hours. Yo, speedruns are whack. I don't think I could ever actually sit through one, like, fully and do one. There is a game that I thought about, and I know I'd say I'd speedrun the story of this game. That's figuratively speaking. I don't know how to speedrun Fire Red. But, there's been a handful of games that I've thought about speedrunning. But only because, like, I just really enjoy the game. But man, I don't want to kill my want to enjoy a game if it means getting a record. Like, one of the games is Shinobi, which is a PS2 game. I think it's also based off the Shinobi game for, like, the NES. Yeah, let me look up Shinobi real quick and see what the record for that is. Yeah, the PS2 game Shinobi. Huh? What? Hold on. I gotta read this real quick. The last record for the game was set 7 years ago. And before that, 15 years ago. The world record for Shinobi Hatsuma 80% normal is 43 minutes. I thought it would take a lot longer than that. What? Wait, are these individualized? What's this? Hold on. Oh, interesting. They have, they have times for each individual stage. And the longest one is just under 8 minutes. Dude, how... I might actually have to watch some of these. I did not realize that they were so short. I thought about doing it because, like, it would just be really fun. But, like, if the speedrun for the game is less than an hour, I might actually do it. Huh. And the rules are very simple. It's just footage of the entire game, including the in-game ranking screen, having game audio, and not having any music that overpowers it. Time starts at the beginning of hitting a new game. But apparently the in-game time and the normal time are different, because, like, the time for first place is like 43 minutes and 43 seconds, but in-game time is nearly 10 minutes faster. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe loading screens? And I'm curious as to which one is considered the actual, like, placement. Because, like, if you rank by in-game time, but, like, you have very slow loading screens, will that place you in first if you had a very fast time? Or do your loading screens also need to be fast? I can't believe that's less than an hour. I actually do genuinely want to do it. I guess it's something you look forward to if you even know what Shinobi is for the PS2. A potential learning of a speedrun for Shinobi, of all games. Oh, that's crazy. But not as crazy as getting the shiny right now. All right. 2881. So yeah, I'll take this short little break, and then we'll come back and we'll resume with 2 screens. That way we will at least be able to get some more resets. So I'm already doing pretty good now. Pretty much almost 150 resets on a single screen within 2 hours. with the crash of the stream. Alright. Will the mirror effect work? It will not. It's okay. It's okay. We're here for a long time, not a good time. Oh, interesting. It's kind of funny that, like, I start streaming and I notice that some of the other people that I actively watch is playing Pokemon. And I don't think I've ever seen them stream Pokemon before. That's right, they're copying me. Even though they're doing something completely unrelated to what it is I'm doing in a completely unrelated game. I kind of wish I could have still added, like, kept adding more and more, like, Charmanders to the stream. But I couldn't. My encoder would die. It really is a big shame. Also, I don't think I'm going to do this with, like, Bulbasaur and, like, Squirtle. I don't think I'm just going to add, like, random pictures of them. I mean, I might. I don't know. Because right now, a lot of the screen is just covered up with Charmanders. And without them, it's going to be a lot of dead space. Honestly, I might even just keep the little Charmander, like, lineage down there. I might actually just always keep that underneath the reset counter. Oh, man. I will try to, like, change the, or not change. I'll try to add into the, like, scene, like, the recent shinies. I'll just have to find a way in order to get a picture of them. I want to get, like, a picture of them. Most of the pictures have backgrounds, and the backgrounds kind of, like, ruin a lot of stuff. I do find it kind of interesting that the one time I find a GIF with a transparent background, it's the shiny Charmander. I only can find images like that. And I don't have the software in order to make backgrounds transparent. All right, come on, Charmander. We gotta get that some of that like sub 2900 hype. Wait. Oh, okay. I had to make sure it was counting. It didn't look like it did. I hope everyone has been having a good day and a good, oh, what is today? A good Saturday? If you happen to also be watching this on Saturday on YouTube, hey, have a good Saturday. Have a good day just in general. While I may not be going insane, like, with this, I definitely am worried how long this will go. You know what I need? Over here. Oh, I need something stable to run on. Oh well, I'll do this later. Apparently I might just need to apparently I just need to like walk around a little bit in the game too. Been standing in the same spot for years now. Hold on a second, I need to check something. That's fine. Alright. Alright. Come on, we got this. We do not got this. Alright. I don't think that... I think I'm going to get 7 resets before 13 minutes pass. So at the 2900 mark instead, I'm going to take the small break. Because I think at that point it'd be like, what, 150 resets? I wonder whose thought it was to have 1 in 8,000 as the number for, like, a shiny odds. Because it's just a differently colored Pokemon. In all honesty, it's just differently colored. And the fact that, like, they introduced this in Generation 2 for kind of, like, no reason. Like, it's like, what else can we add into that, like, game to make it seem like Pokemon are more unique than they already are with the, what, 200 and some odd Pokemon that we'll be having? What would make them slightly different in color? Genius. Though I am kind of curious, though, because with the odds of 1 in 8,000, what does that equate to in real life? Like, what other things are like a 1 in 8,000 chance of happening? Because obviously with 8 billion people in the world, like, each person could hunt the Charmander, and quite a plethora of them will get it. Because in theory, every 8,000 people that... Sorry, every 8,191 people that gets it, 1 will get it. Wait, I said that wrong. 8,191 people wouldn't get it and 1 person would, in theory. It's kind of how those odds are supposed to be, like, drummed up. But, like, it's so much less than that. Because you could have 20,000 people all search at the same time, and none of them could get it. And that's what makes the odds and percentages so weird. Because when you add them into games like this, it's not like it's a, it's not like it's an odds kind of thing. It really is just on an individual basis kind of luck. Because you can have all 8 billion people do it, and none of them would get it. Granted, that's not going to happen, but, like, in theory, You could. Because with the reset that I'm about to do now, it's in essence similar to as if 2,899 people had reset or had loaded up the game and played it. It's in the similar vein. I'm sure there have been more than 8 billion resets across every single shiny hunter on Twitch. Which just shows how, like, odd the odds and percentages of getting a shiny Pokemon are. Alright, will this be the one? Will the sub 2900 hype be the one? It is not. Alright. That's a shame. But anyway, I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to switch to a different scene as well. I'll put the music on, so sorry, YouTube. Yeah, so I'll be back shortly. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Yay, and now the encoder dies. But it does not like recording 2 games. I love it. What happens if I just hold this? What if I just hold the flashbang? No, it still doesn't do it. I just don't think OBS likes having the second one. Which I find really funny because it's really not that bad. It's not like there's really anything like matter of fact to it. But it is kind of funny that the moment that I pause and unpause it, it like stops. And it immediately will start acting up. What's also funny about it is that my graphics card isn't even maxed out. It's high, yes, but it's not maxed out. Wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna pause the recording again. I'm curious about something. Situation where I just don't move, and it should work. Alright, we're back into it. After finally some troubleshooting that did not work, as you can see, it's working flawlessly. My encoder is so confused. Like, it really is. It's like, what is going on? The thing that kind of is like the most funny about the whole situation to me is that, like, so my encoder's freaking out. But like, all the while my encoder's freaking out, my CPU's just chilling at 2.6%. Like... Guys, I think the first thing I'm gonna have to update on this computer is gonna be the GPU. Wait, are things moving again? Alright, sorry. Things keep moving on my screen whenever I keep using my, whenever I keep causing the reset counter to go up. Also, thank you, Willie, for finally using Joel. Gotta love the Joel. By the way, Willie, did things go well with the kiddos and the store? I'm trying to get something on my phone real quick. Oh, where are you? There you go. Yeah, I had to grab food for lunches and gas for the car. Gotcha. Here's the real question. Is it good lunches? Like, you sneak it in like a thing of like apple slices and peanut butter, like is it one of those things, or like you slip it in a whole like Snickers bar as the snack to go with the food. I mean, not just make that the lunch. Just all you have for lunch today, Timmy, is a Snickers. I'm glad I live so close to like 2 gas stations. I can always like go to one if the gas is too expensive at the other. I had to get bread, but then he went leftover rice. Dude, sometimes rice when it's left over is the best. I'm gonna be eating like a oh, what is it? It's like a chicken Alfredo pasta thing. I can't remember what it's actually called. But like it's there's a lot of Alfredo. It's kind of hard to eat. But dude, rice is so good. Brown, white, yellow, Mexican. All of it's good. I need to get a bag of just rice. That's $6 for $6 for like a 20-pound bag of rice. I mean, we have a wok. It'd be pretty good for that amount of rice. Make some stir fry with it. Oh yeah, now we cooking. Alright. Getting to 3,000. And I don't like it. Oh, Kai, I know you've been lurking, but, did you hear what I had to say earlier? Like when Willie came in? Some pretty exciting things are gonna be happening Monday. And I'm not ready for it. Because you censored the F, it triggered my bot. Soon it will be, I'm getting 20k and I effing hate it. But so feel free to curse here, it doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to reduce the amount in which I cuss. Yeah, I don't think I have the bot set up to censor cursing, just like derogatory terms. But I do find it really funny that you can send the letter F followed by an asterisk and it'll trigger my bot. I never hold back in my stream. Yeah, well, that is the case. It's more so like a thing for me. And I've been trying to like reduce the amount that I do it. I mean, there are times where I'll backtrack hard on that. I don't rage, but I'll let them fly whenever. No, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. The only reason why I'm trying to hold myself back is just mainly due to the fact that, like, you know how there are, like, words people add in to fill voids because they can't figure out what to say? Like, There are a whole bunch of other ones, and I've used them all throughout these streams. But I would use those words as those kind of like filler dead words. And it would cause me to mess up on what I was trying to say. So like whenever I'm reading chat and like you say the word, like more than likely I'm probably going to read it. But I'm going to try and reduce the amount that I'm just actively saying out of nowhere. Because like, while I understand that this isn't really going to be like, you know, a PG stream by any means, I really don't even think it's going to be a PG-13 stream because the amount of times that, you know, certain words are said in the chat. But if I can reduce the amount of times that I'm saying a word, because I know some people don't have headphones. If I can reduce the amount of times that I'm saying a word that may cause backlash, because like I watch a lot of these streams while I'm at work, and sometimes I don't have the headphones in because it'll be like, say, like 2 in the morning, and there could be potentially like someone walking around that I just don't know that they're walking around, and then like someone drops like a like a masquerade of just curse words. Then like it kind of reflects. So I'm kind of trying to be like somewhat respectful for the other people that also don't have headphones, and so that way they don't just hear, you know, F this and curse that just like through their speakers so their family can hear it. It's also why I removed the oh, what are they? The content warnings, right? That's what they're called, right? I have to now open up the Twitch information and look at what they're actually called. Yeah, the content classification. I had significant profanity and vulgarity like clicked on for the longest time, and I think those cause restrictions on who they're showed to. So I turned it off, and I've been trying to like just like control how much I'm saying the words. But like I said, if I read them in chat, I'm going to read it out loud before I even think about not saying it. So I'm just trying to do better about that. It's not like I think curse words are any kind of like, I think they are definitely flavor enhancers for words like they say in SpongeBob. But I'm just trying to like be more mindful of the people who are not listening with headphones on. I feel that like when I'm watching Marcus, he swears that my son nicknamed him the Swear Man. I mean, if you're going to get a nickname, that is the nickname you should totally get. That's great. I mean, if you think about it, Pokemon should have the violent and graphic depictions because it's simulations and or depictions of realistic violence. Because if these things were real, man, I don't know how we would live. Because there are 2 classifications of people. Those who will be fine and those who like Vaporeon. I mean, technically when I go to oh man, should gambling be included in the content? I mean, I'm technically going at a 1 in 8,000 odds. Maybe if I go to the game corner, I should just enable gambling for that one stream. Participating in online or in-person gambling, poker, or fantasy sports that involve the exchange of real money. Hi, K-Pad. I'll read that in just a moment. Let me close the stream information. Date! Just saying hi just before I head out to work, and good luck with the rest of the resets for the stream. I'm going to leave you up on the PC though, and I'll see where I end up when I get home. No worries. I appreciate it, K-Pad. Good luck at work. Please drive safe. If Chimeri would stream at 4, you would end up there. But he ain't gonna do that. But no, seriously, have a good time. Work can be rough sometimes. Just try to have fun. And most importantly, I still want the not Poggies emote eventually. K-Pad, if you can still hear me. Funny enough, I didn't actually announce the good news to Kai either. The good news that I have is I got the thing for affiliate, so I can have channel emotes here soon. I could use .poggies as a channel emote. If Twitch allows it, that is. Look, I tried to set the affiliate thing before stream, but I didn't realize I was gonna have to go through a whole like I was gonna have to go through like a whole like process for it. And by whole process, I mean there was an extra page I didn't think I had to do. So yeah, come Monday, I should have everything affiliate set up. Also, come Monday, I'll be playing a game that you all are voting on on Twitter, which I'll go and do the socials for that again. Because I haven't got a single shiny yet, I don't have the TikTok on there. The TikTok. And the YouTube name is just the same as this one. That's why there's not a link. I don't want to set up a link tree yet, mainly because I just haven't. But also, I'm not really linking to that many places. Because everything virtually has the same name, minus Twitter. And I understand people just like to click a big button that says, that just kind of links you to where you want to go and then follow. Oh, man. I wonder how the YouTube video is going to go for this. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't even check that. Because the stream crashed earlier, I don't even know if there's still a video technically on the previous one. So this one's being recorded. That one's 20 minutes. That one's 2 hours. Is that from the same day? No, that's from yesterday. Why is this one 2 hours? Oh, it's 2.5 hours. Right, because I forgot yesterday was a 3-hour stream. Did I only stream for 20 minutes and then it crashed? Oh well. Just as a reminder, I know that there's a lot of dead space on the sides of the screen for the frame. It's solely just because this is set up for four screens. So eventually I'll probably have to do that. I have noticed though, and it's something that like I didn't think about whenever I was initially like doing my setup for the streams. I didn't think about the fact that how big the stream is, if that makes sense. So like I can see everything at a fairly decent size. But like when you go to an actual stream, it's so much bigger. And it just seems odd. Put my stream. I pulled up my stream just to see how the quality looks for it. I mean, yeah, it all looks pretty good, which I'm thankful of. There's not like much artifacting on the GIFs either. That was one thing I was worried about having them all on the screen for. It was all the artifacting that could happen. Anyway, back to what I was doing. These have all been fun. All these streams. I'm glad that I've been able to, like, actually do this. Still feels weird getting up at like, an hour before stream. And be like, yep, gotta go do that. But eventually it'll be normalized. It takes, what, 6 weeks to build a habit? Yeah. All this because you guys wanted to watch me suffer. And suffer I shall. Alright, let me do a raffle since we haven't done one for a while. If I can remember how to do it. Can I type blindly without being able to see the keyboard? Almost to 3K, yeah. Yeah, it sucks. You know, something I just realized I could do? I keep having to, like, redo these games. Like, I keep having to, like, resize them and stuff like that. I could just make a separate, like, source and just fix it later. I can't say it sucks until I go over odds. I don't want to go over odds on the first Pokemon that I'm going after. Honestly, like, doing this double, like, hunt, or the double screen hunt that I'm doing, like, I've honestly been reluctant to do them, but I've kind of acknowledged the fact that I need to. If worse comes to worse, I'm gonna have to, if worse comes to worse, I'm gonna have to increase the total number even more. Oh yeah, I made a W, didn't I? I don't remember. I did, yeah. Yeah. Was it lurk, unlurk, and relurk are also a thing now? I'm pretty sure relurk was just something that Koki wanted to have made. What is there? When will you learn, Willie? When will you learn? Man, I think eventually, whenever I get to a certain point in these shiny hunts, I'm just gonna have to start with multiple. Like, my encoder be damned. Also, I just want to point out that, like, it says my GPU is maxed right now, but I'm not having an encoding error. But whenever I had the encoding error earlier, it wasn't maxed out. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's probably just because my GPU is old, to be honest. Come on. I want sub 3K. I crave it. I am now the plants that crave the electrolytes. Also, I hope you guys kind of like the background to the stream. I kind of just found it randomly. I thought it looked nice. I need to find a green one for leaf green whenever I get to it. I actually probably should rename the background. You know what? No, never mind. I have a weird feeling that if I touch anything on stream anymore, it's just gonna break. So glad I have 0 drop frames. However, a drop stream probably means a lot of frames were missed. With my Pokemon stream, I use a map of the game. That's not a bad idea. I just like color thematics. Oh yeah, don't you do Scarlet and Violet? It's a pretty big map. A lot of colors all over the place. Also, something I didn't notice until I opened up the stream on my phone. This left side of the screen, or the screen beside the frame, is super dark. You're teensy hunting Sinesti now? Is it authentic or just getting a shiny, or just getting a teensy Sinesti? Because you can totally go for a teensy, shiny, authentic Sinesti. Like, all you gotta do is make it shiny now, and then you're good. Man, I'm scared to go over odds. Mainly because of the fact that if this is the easy one to get over odds, how hard are the other ones going to be? You get that teensy Sinesti. You deserve it. After shenanigans you had with the jumbo, yeah. At least now you can get an outbreak of antique Sinesti, so it's not that hard to find. Really? It's kind of funny though that you can't breed Sinesti and have it be authentic. All the offspring of Sinesti will always be the forgeries. Because everyone knows when you have an authentic and it gives birth, it's now a mutt. Because that's how breeding works. I love when they have different frame rates. Because when I spam through the menus, they happen so far apart from each other. You know, I'm curious about something. And I probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm actually, like, trying to do this. I wonder if I can get rid of the text window if it would happen faster. So which one controls that? Is it this one? That's definitely not it. Is it this one? It's not that. Alright. I have no idea what that one controlled, and I'm gonna turn it back on. Alright, I got rid of the floor in the background. Sorry, that was a wall. What is the layer for the text box? Well, now I just gotta find out. Don't worry about the game looking like it's dying. It'll be okay. Oh, it's that one. No, if you turn the text box off, it's actually kind of funny. Because it looks like I'm kind of just like going between the lines. Or like that, just kind of like something broke. Alright, enough of that. That would have been a terrible time for me to get a shiny. You guys think I can push the limits and add a third? I don't know, maybe I should try, like, maybe I should add a third. See what happens. Up here just takes off like a rocket outside the house. Why not go 23 like that one guy? Because if my encoder is struggling with 2, I can't imagine I'm going to have any frame rate on the games if I have 23. You know, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get to 3,000. And then I'm just going to add 1 game each reset. Until stream crashes, I guess. Sound like a plan? I might have to get back on, well, no, I probably shouldn't do that. Because I do want to raid. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Sorry, probably I shouldn't go till it crashes. If it starts, like, freaking out, I might just have to close out some stuff. But no, my PC could not handle 23. At least I don't think it could. Because it's not, I didn't add any new, it didn't add any new kind of, like, processing issues whenever it came to adding the game. It's the recording itself. Let me go in studio mode real quick. What is on here? I can't imagine how small how small some of these games are going to have to be in order to fit properly. I might end up having to turn off some of the GIFs as well. I would imagine that they have too much of an effect on the encoding. But who knows? Video recording is fun. Alright, 5 more resets before the funny business. So yeah, each reset will go slower, but we'll get an additional game every time. Also for the YouTube video, because once again I don't have a good GPU, I won't be adding the 20 seconds on from earlier at the beginning. So that video is probably gonna be a little bit janky, but oh well. And I'm not going to I'm not just going to export it from Twitch to YouTube because it does funny things to the quality, plus it also will capture the music in the spots that I don't want the music to be in. Because on YouTube, it cares about the music that it's in. On here, I technically have an exclusion on Twitch. Technically. So. However, if I could find a way eventually to have the music and the game audio, so that way like I can have them both, like I can have, when I have the music going on stream, I can have the game on in the recording. I want to do that. I just gotta figure out the channel settings, or the audio channel settings. Oh man, chaos is about to be raining down. All right, one more. Can you tell I'm super excited for endless screens on the screen? Actually, you know what? I know what I can do. Hold on. I'm gonna do something completely different. And that's it. All right. And that's 3,000. If you happen to still be here and want to enter the raffle, go ahead and do estimation join. All right. So let me mute this for now while I try to think on how to get this set up properly. I should just realize there's gonna be a lot of dead like audio if I don't do that. So I guess I'll leave it on. All right, let me drop the frames. I'm gonna move you over. Watch OBS just crash on the very second attempt at it. Nice, Kai. Nice. Where is it? He stole it from you. What size are these? Somebody know what size they are, so I can remember it from later. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter now, does it? I guess it doesn't really matter the size of them now, does it? I'll have to change the increment every single time, though. So I'm pretty much going to have to keep this constantly up. And I'm going to need constant access to my keyboard, so get out of here, wrist guard. Alright, are we ready for the chaos to reign? It is important to note that the encoder hasn't died from me just adding a third one. Alright, another game. I gotta like wait for it to add in, which is really funny. Oh, come on. You know you want to capture it. There you are. Yeah, I might have to I might have to disengage the you know what, I'm gonna do that. Let me just turn these all off. Wait, where are those ones at? Alright. Let's see here. Ignore the current goal thing. Okay. I'm gonna move this down there. It's gonna get real ridiculous real quick. Alright, another game. Like I say, each of these resets are gonna take a minute. But it's worth it in the end, right? I'm gonna have to delete all these later too. Oh, I didn't register this one as doing it. Oh well. Alright, there's the next game. Change the increment to 5. Do you manually press the button for the counter? I do. Alright, another game. I accidentally made it full screen. Whoops. Yeah, every time I have to increment the reset counter, I have to hit control up. I feel like it's already doing that. Yeah, anytime I move anything on the screen, it's immediately freaking out. You can already see the frame rate starting to die out. Yep, there it goes. It'll be fine. It's laggy, but you still get the point, right? Audio's still playing nice. Frames aren't dropping. My encoder for the screen itself is just dying. It'll be fine. And none of them. Oh, that sucks. Did I increase the increment to 6? I don't remember. I did. Alright. Another game. Honestly, it might use less resources if I don't do game capture, but instead if I do like not display capture. Well, whatever. All right. Yeah, it's just immediately dying. That's funny. Why do I listen to your silly ideas? I love seeing the text freak out and like the Joel that's spinning on screen just stops every so often. The crazy thing about this is that, yeah, the encoder is dying, but some men just like to watch the world burn. Yeah. All right, that's another reset. And you know what that means? Another game. So, nah, that's probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't do display capture. Can I do window capture? You know, I'll figure this stuff out later. Game capture. Conveniently, every time I add one of these games, it makes it easier to find because it's just adding to the list at the very bottom. Alright, this will be number 8. Yeah, my encoder's not happy, but oh well. You know that you're the first person to use that emote since I added at the very beginning. Okay. Time for game number 9. Can you tell my encoder isn't happy? It's so hard not to just add all the 7 TV emotes. I agree. They're all so good. Now it's about playing a game of like, how can I fit them all in? I know I could just make them smaller, but still. Oh, I didn't increase the increment for what I'm about to be doing. Now we're at 9. No, I'd absolutely love to have all the 17 emotes, because then you can just free reign emotes everywhere. That's like breaking it. Ah, my encoder's been dead since I added the 3rd game. At least the audio's still normal, right? No, 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 no. All right. You know what time it is? Time for game 10. Nice PowerPoint. Yeah, I know, right? It's completely frozen. It's not completely frozen. I haven't moved the games. You can see it's still working because in the chat, Joel is still spinning. Is it really? Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. It's going to crispy 2 frames a second. That's funny. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna do 110 reset though. I know it's going to crispy 2 frames a second, but I'm gonna do 110 reset. I love how it says encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Like, it has nothing to do with the 10 games that I have open. I thought what happened is, whenever I had... It's funny, because there's no drop frames either. Because, like, I thought, like, when I had the game, or sorry, when I had, like, OBS in here, that I could see, like, what you guys see in active. I didn't realize that, that I'd be going at crispy 2 frames. Let me actually look at that now that I have 10 games open. How bad is it? Is Joel even moving? Joel is not moving. Oh, that's funny. All right. Is it just going to immediately transfer to the Pokemon screen? Yeah. That's funny. All right. So that's a 10 reset, and just to make sure, I need to zoom in on this one. I can't actually see it. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can flip it? What? Why can't I do that? Oh, that's so bad. That's funny, but it's so bad. None of the 10, by the way, did it. Also, I need to do that. Alright, I'll delete these. Thankfully, they're all at the top of the game capture. Have things sped up at all? Why is this so weird? Did I? They haven't. That has not sped up at all. I removed the games. So things are still moving at a crispy 2 frames a second. All right. Let me move this back into place. I'll fix the step in a moment. I just need to get things back in place. Why is my frame moved? Because, like, I could have gotten, because this is working before. Yep, don't do that. Now there's a gap between them. Whatever. Let me pause the recording. Alright, now that the recording is unpaused, maybe it'll work properly now. Oh, whoops. Okay. That was fun. Never again until I have a better GPU. Alright. I don't want to hear it. You're going further on Arceus than I am on this Charmander. On the bright side, at least both of our hunts are easy to do. No prep work, no fitsing about. Just go in and do it. As Shia LaBeouf would say. Ooh. That was fun. On the bright side, now you know if you do Fibonacci, not Fibonacci, if you just do an incremental increase from 2, starting at 0, you so 2 plus 3 through 10 pretty much, you get 52. It is pretty great though that OBS can like fix itself. Like if you just actually start reducing things, it will actually fix itself. That is nice. I also love the fact that Joel is pretty much being used as the method of checking to see how bad the stream was. But I'm not surprised that, like, my encoder can barely handle anything. Because, it is... This graphics card I have in here is just the sake of having a graphics card. Because whenever I initially got it... I honestly couldn't remember what it was because I had moved. I just knew that it wasn't that good. But in case you're wondering what it is, it's a it's a 760 Ti. So yeah, the fact that it can barely run 2 games in OBS doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I don't remember what I thought that this graphics card was. It wasn't anything like anything higher than like the 1000 like series of them. I know it wasn't any higher than that. I just didn't remember it was a 760. I did not know it was a Ti though. Yeah, 760 Ti OEM. Delightful, isn't it? That you too can technically stream on such a dated graphics card. Granted, not that good quality, but it's still there. Man. 3066. I did not mean to do that. I was just spamming the buttons. Bringing back the random flashbangs. Oh man, you want to talk about flashbangs? My original setup for streaming whenever I was using OBS did not have a background like this. It also didn't really have much of a layout. So if you want real quick, I can show you what it would have been like. I just gotta add the frame to it. Not the frame, the game capture. Transform. Fit the screen. Then essentially just move it down. It essentially, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch to it. It essentially would have been like this. No frame or anything, just this. And so this would have been like I said, flashbang material. So yeah, you're just playing along. I just wanted to see if it was shiny. It wasn't. So you just be like playing along and then having this big screen and then flashbang. Screen. No. Oh, well, there you go. Where's the second game? Hello? There you are. Yeah. I still have that scene for some reason, just because I intend to use it for stuff like Elgato. But I kind of like the layout I have now for Pokemon. So I probably should incorporate that into some of the other scenes. At least then I can have an actual, like, good layout. Guys, I'm scared. I'm getting rattled. I'm getting close to half odds. And I don't like it. Charmander, you're supposed to be the chosen one. The shiny to begin all shinies. Granted, I should have chose Bulbasaur if I really wanted to get the first Pokemon, but that's beside the point. Alright, so making it this far into the stream, I haven't really said it, but whether you've been here in any kind of capacity, lurking, chatting, or even just stopping by, I appreciate it and thank you so much. You're all wonderful. And you all deserve bagels. If a gluten issue, gluten-free bagels. If you don't like bagels, then I guess insert substitute bread of your own. Like you like the egg McMuffins? You like ciabatta bread? How about sourdough? I must have sauerkraut. Sourdough. Rye's pretty good. Once again, I can only assume all of those have gluten-free options. Oh, can I pick up my pen? It picks up the sound, but it doesn't display it out. What if I got it closer? Hold on. You might have to listen close. I realized that whenever the music started playing, you wouldn't be able to hear it at all. Now, something I am kind of genuinely curious about. What happens if, so obviously I have the game in stereo. Does it display out of stereo as well? Like, is the pickup noise bouncing between your ears as well, or is it only my sad ears? Oh, now I gotta do math in my head. Let's see here. 2100 is 9 o'clock? 5 hours ahead. Yeah, alright. 4:30. I think it's safe to say that today I'm going to beat the 3:30 average by a landslide. Primarily due to the fact that I had a 10 check at one point.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Lady Check. Hi. How are you? Willie, I can't believe you brought her over here. Great, now I have more people to see my suffering at 3,000 resets. Hi everyone, hi Raiders. My name's Dante. I'm here to suffer. That's all you need to know about me, really. Here to suffer at a Shiny Charmander. Here, I gotta remember how to do this because I haven't had anybody raid me before. So thank you once again. Come watch the suffering. Let's see here. How do I do this? Let's see here. It's a little hard to type because I'm slightly cramped up whenever I'm trying to play Pokemon because I have to like scoot in too close to my desk. Should be that. There you go. Should totally go give Lady J a follow if you haven't already, which I'm sure most of you here have. Let's see here. If I remember correctly, you were crocheting Spiritomb. I was lurking in your chat. How far did you get with it? How'd that go? Also, sorry, I'm still kind of like trying to figure out how to do things. And like I said, you're the first person that's rated me, so I don't have a thing set up for shoutouts that displays on screen. But yeah, thank you so much. That's sweet of you to raid over here. Probably at the behest of Willie, but still. Almost done with the base or tomb, I believe it's called. Oh, the odd was it the odd keystone part of him? Spiritomb is such a cool Pokemon. Though I wish his acquirement was less stupid in Platinum. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the whole streaming thing again because I used to stream beforehand, but I never really had like an actual like lockdown method in which to showcase it. But since getting back into it with this Living Shiny Dex, I've been trying to like actually settle on a actual layout. And once that layout gets settled on, I can actually start adding things to it, like the shout out video that may display. I don't know a lot about Pokemon, I just really enjoy crocheting them. Oh, that's fine. So, Spirit Tomb is a funny little boy, where in Platinum, because that's where I got him, you go to this little tower, I guess. I think it's called the Odd Tower or something weird. But you go to it, you interact with it, and it gives you an odd keystone. You'll then use something called, or you'll go into an area called the Underground, which is pretty much Platinum's multiplayer that doesn't revolve around trading or Pokemon battling. And you have to talk to 32 individual people, like actual players. And then you'll take the odd keystone back to where you got it, and Spirit Tomb will show up. Like, you have to put the keystone back in. You never tell me when you're streaming. Cat, that is true. I don't tell you what exactly I'm streaming, but I also stream really early. And I don't want to have to wake you with a message. Not that you wake up from a message anyway. But hi, Cat. I've only made 3 streams out of the, what, 8? You making 1? Making 1 is all, like, that's good enough for me. I'm just glad anybody stops by and lurks, does anything, really. Yeah, any kind of support that's shown it means a lot. Like I said, whether it's chatting, lurking, even popping by for a few minutes, just anything. No, but not my pen. Lay J, don't listen to Kat. She's a meanie. She probably lost a match in Call of Duty before coming here. You're not even playing? Yeah, see, because you got mad. You got mad, you rage quit. Now you calling people stinky. No, but seriously, morning cat, because I know you probably only woke up fairly recently. I have caught open, but I was looking to see if they added a skin I want. And what skin's that? You've been up for 30 minutes? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because I start stream around noon. And so obviously you're not awake then because you're still sleeping from either getting off work or whatever. They have 2 more Dune skins to add. Is one of them of the sandworm itself? Oh, God. One more reset, I'm at 3,100 resets. Whew. 8 days, 31 resets. Ridiculous. I'm waiting for one to come back that I missed because I wasn't playing COD when it released. They cycle skins in the game. But they do have a new one coming out that I absolutely want. You and your skins. Skins in COD. Oh god, what do they call it? Ornaments in Destiny 2. I usually find one that I really like and just stick with it until the game like closes. What, it's Dune? You love the Dune universe? Are you watching Dune 2? I actually don't know much about Dune other than just giant sandworms. That's all I know about it. I went and saw Dune 2 yesterday with Faye. Is she also a big fan of the Dune universe? Even got the Dune bucket. 3,100, guys. It has been cemented. She likes Dune. But not as much as me. Is that why you got the Dune bucket and not her? keep dropping my pen. I might try to like twirl it on my finger. God, $30 for a bucket. A bucket. That's not. Just got a Home Depot or Lowe's, buy one for $10 and spray paint it. Even got a Dune cup. The cup's nicer than the bucket, which makes no sense. Well, yeah, you think about this. You're gonna be using the cup more often to drink out of. It's not like you're drinking out of a bucket. You gonna go pour some cereal in your bucket? You gonna go make a chicken pot pie in your bucket? Throw it in the oven? Granted, all these things you're really not supposed to be using. I'm gonna pour you in my bucket. I'm too big for your bucket. What makes it a Dune bucket? Is it just like sort of like an iron-on, but you don't want a bucket instead of a shirt? Like a thing on it, or is it like actually like messed with and like kind of like a custom-looking one? But no, I want the one skin that was cycled because then it'll give me a Dune operator for both sides. Wait, so the skins that are for Dune right now... Wait, so the skin that they have for Dune right now is just for one side. Alright, Dante, I'll be lurking. Going to do some post-stream stuff. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, Lay J. I really appreciate the raid. And congrats on being the first one to raid me. Enjoy your lurk. We do have a lurk command as well if you want to throw that out there. But, yeah, it means a lot. It really does. Like I said, any and all help, or any and all, like, interactment is such a help, and it's such a great thing. It's Dune-themed, has custom decals and emblems. Yes, they have two skins right now that are for one side, but they are the bad side. I need the good side. Cat, I think you just have a problem with people lurking. But, interesting. It seems kind of weird that they'd only have one side skins, like in a cycle. Yeah, because if you're doing skin releases, it makes sense to have them from both sides, because obviously some people aren't going to only want to play on one side. And most of the time in multiplayer, it's randomized which side you're on. So sometimes you don't even get to use the skin you want. Which I never understood. I mean, like, I understand that the games for multiplayer is, like, character-based to a degree, so you choose one character for each side, so you would always have that skin, so to speak. But what if I don't like it on Ghost? Well, it's silly that the bad side will have 3 skins while the good side will only have 1. I don't know, is this the case where, like, the worms in Dune are actually the good guys, and the humans are the bad guys? That's why there's 3 human skins that are bad. The worms are neutral. They just hungry. What even is the story of Dune anyway? Like I said, the only thing I know about is giant sandworms. I don't need the life story of the movie series or anything like that. Just what's going on in that? Why are there giant, like, sandworms? And why is it called Dune? They're living in the dunes, roll credits. I wouldn't necessarily call the humans the good side, though. The spice found on Arrakis is used to fuel space travel and other various needs, but mostly space travel. The spice. Oh, so Arrakis is... Okay, so they're all... Okay. I didn't realize this was a interstellar kind of, like, space movie. By interstellar, not the movie, I meant, like, across the stars. Okay, I didn't realize they were on a different planet. I thought that these giant sandworms kind of just, like, invaded Earth that became, like, a desert wasteland. And there's a galaxy-spanning empire with an emperor. It's pretty much a space opera. Ah, yes. Different houses that have their planets and whatnot. Ah, okay. Was unaware that Dune, a movie about giant space worms, was so in depth. Emperor that chooses different houses at different times to harvest the spice for the Emperor. So Arrakis is pretty much the center point of this entire thing. For the Empire. Can't believe we're having a spice trade on a planet. So I'm guessing because I'm guessing because they are taking the spice from Arrakis that the sand dune creature things are the ones that like eat the spice, and that's why they're hungry because we keep taking it. I mean, if you have space travel, you should be able to create like an artificial place that is able to create the spice. The worms aren't hungry because of that. Why are they hungry then? They just happen to live on the planet. Fair. Yeah, you would think that they'd be able to create like some kind of like chamber, like an isolation chamber that could create an artificial space for the spice to grow. Oh, the game's audio is starting to freak out. They only attack because noise is made and / vibrations attract them. I mean, that makes sense given the fact that, you know, they have to move through the sand. In essence, pulling a Toph. Let me fully reset this again. Yeah, because the giant sandworms are just, what, in essence, they just big, long tubes, right? Is there ever a moment where, like, you get to see the inside of one? That'd be kind of interesting. Well, it happens because the harvester is used to harvest spice, make a bunch of vibrations, obviously. Yeah. Ah, yes. Classic human being shenanigans. Harvesting a thing from a different planet because we wanted it to fuel our necessary needs. You can just imagine the inside of the worm as if it was the Sarlacc pit. Fair enough. Drop a little bit of Star Wars in here. I mean, it fits. They're both space. Space. I'm getting a lot of female Charmanders. The spice is a chemical compound that forms on the surface, spread around by wind and whatnot. Still, though, it feels kind of weird that you wouldn't be able to, like, artificially recreate it. But I'm also kind of like thinking the aspect that if we can travel through space, we should be able to create it. Hey, it's a powerful drug. I mean, fair. I guess you would kind of have to make it dangerous at that point. So if you don't mind me asking, what's the I mean, I guess that you could ask if really anything. Like so what's the adventures of the movies based on? Because like it sounds pretty cut and dry. It's just, you know, go to the ground, harvest some spice, and then get out before the sandworms attack. Like, what's the narrative it's trying to tell? Because obviously that's world building that you pretty much describe the entirety of why they're going to Arrakis, but like... What's the story we're going through here? Come on, stop dropping my pen. I think I'd learned from the 8th time earlier that to stop dropping it. I'm getting like antsy, and so my fingers loosen up. The spice is created by worms through a chemical process. It's just a silly process, really. I mean, it sounds fun. It's just like a nifty little thing to, like, you know, kill 3 hours of time. I'm assuming they're only hour-and-a-half movies. I guess read some books if you want. Don't read into it. Dune 1 is 2.5. Wow. Why are they such long movies for sandworms? I know, that's all I'm asking. So you... Oh god, here we go. There's a story of war, love, betrayal, religion. So what I'm hearing is it's space humans being humans. Politics. Greed, even. The greed is real. So is it called Dune because of the fact that Arrakis is this central point? And, you know, obviously sand dunes. He who controls the spice controls the power. Ah, yes, it's the Rings of Sauron, but Arrakis' original name was Dune. Ah, okay. Ah, that makes more sense then. Okay. He who controls the Rings of Power. And Arrakis is the only planet that can produce spice. I'm curious as to how deep that planet is for giant sandworms to live in it. Just from like a planetarial like standpoint. It's used for a lot. Drugs, interstellar travel, interplanetary travel is what I meant to say. I mean, that makes sense. How much of the movie is actually spent on Arrakis? Don't sniff it, though. Like, how much of the movie's in space versus Arrakis? Most? Oh, okay. Most of it's on Arrakis. Alright. Do you ever get to see the size of the Empire? Most of the movie on the surface. You know, the way that it's phrased makes it seem like they do go underground, which would be kind of cool. Some takes place on the other planets with other houses. Okay, yeah, kind of fill out the universe's kind of like story bit. It's also kind of like space. Oh, not House of Cards. God, not that stupid show. Whatever. Atreides and Harkonnen, yeah. Harkonnen. I love space like names. They're always really goofy. And then you also get to see the Emperor's planet. Here's a fun question for you, Kat, because obviously you play Destiny. Is any of it look like the Leviathan? I'm just curious to see if there's something similar into it. Because obviously that's a planet eater, but that's beside the point. I'm just curious. That giant ass shit. Space and its funny names, man. Oh, I didn't. I mean, it does sound like it. So far from what you're saying, it does sound like a pretty fun movie, but man, 6 hours dedicated to 2 movies is a long time. I could barely convince my cat to watch a 2-hour movie. I don't know why I reset the screen. I think I'm probably done with the resetting for today. Honestly, kind of the ships that are used to transport other ships and fleets are absolutely massive, like the moon set is. I mean, that fits. That definitely fits. Alright, well, since I'm going to be ending the resets here, I'll be ending the stream here shortly as well. I need to figure out someone to raid. But beside that, I'm also going to be ending the recording for YouTube, so that'll be fun. I know the beginning of it's cut out in a very goofy way because the stream crashed. But anyway, for the people who are on YouTube who probably aren't watching, but if you are, yay. If you're not, well, this is where it'll be ending. So have a good one, guys.